Good, you've arrived. Sarah, focus. We haven't much time at all. They've been busy.
Alright everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Unreal 4 game called Daylight. It's being published by Atlus for the PC and PlayStation 4. And I should say that this is not a review. This is actually just going to be a little bit of a preview and sort of like my hands-on impressions. So instead of seeing my ugly mug, I thought I'd show you actual gameplay because Atlus said I could actually do that. So yeah. Alright, so here's a simple breakdown of how the game works. You basically move around using your cell phone's light as a means of illuminating your path. On the screen is a map of the surrounding area. So that's pretty much all she wrote. Now you're just trying to walk around the different levels in order to sort of figure out what the hell is going on. And by doing that, you have to find what are called remnants or clues, basically. After you find, say, 4 for the first level, I think it's 6 for the next one, or 5 or 6 for the next one, well, whatever. The point is, once you get, say, 4 of 4 remnants, there could be more. There could be 8, there could be 10, there could be whatever. You then have to make your way to this special room where there'll be a relic. You then have to take the relic and find the exit to the stage, and that's it. And then rinse and repeat for all the different stages. As the stages progress, you have to find more and more remnants. Now, here's the catch. Every time you find a remnant, your threat gauge slowly increases. Once that starts to get about halfway or more, these quote-unquote witches start to appear. This is basically, think of it like Eternal Darkness sanity meter, where basically your character gets more and more scared, and the more frightened they are, the more things start to happen. This could be like just sound effects, or it could be that these witches pop up right in front of your face, start screaming, and the closer they get to you, basically the screen goes all red and you pretty much die. Now, the thing is with this game, everything is random. So your threat could be quite high and the witches just don't appear. But the higher your threat is, the greater the chance a witch is gonna pop out increases. But like I said, it doesn't just have to be witches, it could be other things. Mainly with sound effects, you'll see certain items flying around the screen, just stuff like that. Now, what makes Daylight so unique is the fact that you have absolutely no weapons. So there's no guns or anything like that. All you've got are glow sticks, which help you locate the remnants. You've got flares, which are very hard to find. You usually only get 1 or 2 per level, and those are the only things that can dissipate a witch. They basically just burst them into flames and that's it, they disappear. However, remember what I said. If your threat gauge is too high, you could just kill a witch and then another one spawns right behind you. So you're never safe. You're always on your toes. Now, one thing that I've noticed right now in my time with the game is that it can be extremely challenging because everything here is random. The levels themselves are constantly changing. So like, let's say you die, you have to repeat the level, but it's going to be completely different. New hallways, new doors, the remnants are going to be in different locations. So it's like always this fresh new experience. Everything here is random, but that does have sort of a side effect to it, which comes in the form of frustration. You see, let's say you had to get 6 remnants. So you went through the area, you collected all 6 remnants, then you went to that special room and you picked up a relic. Now here's the thing with relics. Once you've got a relic, you are completely vulnerable because you're holding your phone in one hand and you're holding the relic in the other hand, and you can't throw your relic, meaning you're pretty much screwed. If a witch comes, you have no choice but to run away, which is fine because that is a viable option. The catch is, can you run away if you're in an area that's extremely closed off. And that's what I've noticed right now. I'm in, I think it's the 4th stage, and it's extremely challenging, and it's leading to a little bit of frustration because I'm not entirely sure how I can finish this level, because I collect 6 remnants, and then what ends up happening is I have to make it all the way to the other end of the map to where the exit is, but I can't make it there because they're all thin little hallways, and this particular stage, there's only like one way sort of to go, even though yes, it's random and the hallways do change and whatnot. You imagine I spend 40 minutes collecting these remnants only to get, say, like to the second hallway right before the exit, and then a witch comes, touches me, boom, instantly dead. And then when you respawn, you have to redo that entire like level all over again, but because it's random, you're going to spend another 40 minutes looking for those 6 remnants all over again. And yet again, when you collect the relic, there's a very good chance that you won't make it to the exit because you'll die again and then have to repeat it all over again. So that's the only negative thing I found as of right now. But again, this isn't a review. This is simply me sort of giving you guys a little preview, plus sort of a taste of, you know, the game. Right now, I will say I am really enjoying it. Other than, like I said, this one little frustration thing that just popped up. It's Scariest, Sin. You have no clue. There's all kinds of great sound effects that start playing, especially when your threat meter starts to increase. I jumped about like 24 times already because the witches will, every time they pop out in front of you, they do this really like high-pitched scream. So it's extremely creepy. I strongly suggest you guys check this one out when it hits on April 29th for the PlayStation 4 and PC. It's retailing for $15, but if you pre-order it now on either platform, you can get it for a discounted price. And I will have my full written review and the video review on April 29th, so be sure to check that out. And if you have any questions about my impressions to the game, by all means, let me know. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this look at Daylight.